Hi everyone, Angie here from Gamer Crafting, and I wanted to talk a little bit about Operation Social Justice today. Operation Social Justice started as a random tweet that I made saying I was considering doing some yarns with sort of positive social justice-y titles like trans rights or human rights or world citizen, so on and so forth, and donating a large chunk of the proceeds to charities that support social justice and civil rights. And someone, Lilith from Old Maiden Anth, she suggested that it be a collaborative effort open to anybody who wanted to take part. And I could see that people were sort of interested, so I went ahead and I was like, yeah, let's make it a collaborative effort. Let's see how much good we can do, how far this can go. I wanted Operation Social Justice to be something of radical kindness. I wanted it to be something that could potentially change a lot of lives, donating all kinds of money and time and anything that we can do to sort of make the world a better place in the face of a lot of hatred and a lot of bigotry and prejudice, which many of us have seen, not just on Instagram, but in the world as a whole. So as of right now, the process for businesses, whether you're a yarn dyer or you make notions or you're a pattern designer, is to sign up via the link. I will drop the link into the description below if you have not already signed up. Signups, I've decided, will stay open until the end of February. And that entire time, you're welcome to talk about the project. You're welcome to plan and promote what you will be offering to the collaborative effort. But signups will stay open until the end of February, which will give people sort of, well, I guess it's the 18th now, so it'll give people 11 days because it's a leap year. It'll give people 11 days to sort of figure out if they want to be a part of it, make their decision and sign up or not. For this collaboration, we will be using the hashtag Operation SJW on Instagram and Twitter, so on and so forth. You can use it on Facebook, but hashtags don't work very well on Facebook. So please do use the hashtag Operation SJW for any of your promotional or letting people know that you're taking part in this collaboration. Please don't use the hashtag for anything outside of this collaboration, and if you see other people using it for things outside this collaboration, don't engage, just ignore them. A lot of these people, they feed on the oxygen of attention, so just don't give it to them. The collaborative initiative will go live on Sunday, March 15th at 12 p.m. GMT, which is London time. Everybody's stuff will go live then, as a whole, all together, so that there's no confusion about whose stuff is going on sale when. It's all going to go on sale Sunday, March 15th at 12 p.m. GMT, so noon on that Sunday. If you're choosing to take part and you are a yarn dyer or you make notions and you are unsure of this and you'd rather do pre-orders, please do pre-orders. If you'd rather say, I only want to do 10 skeins or 20 skeins or 5 sets of stitch markers, do so. I want everybody to be involved if they want to be involved, but we're not gonna force anyone to take part in a way that feels wrong for them or for their business. You're welcome to say that it's pre-orders only. In fact, that's probably what we will do to an extent. And you are also, of course, entirely free to set a cap on how much you want to contribute. So we would like you to name, if you're doing a yarn, have it be named Operation Social Justice, whatever you decide to name it. So ours would be named Operation Social Justice Banshee, for example. I haven't totally decided on a name yet, but then, so just put that on there. If you are a pattern designer, please put a link. I will drop that link down below as well. Please drop a link to a webpage where people can sort of read up what Operation Social Justice is all about. You can use any colors you want. There's no specifications on that. Use any colors that you want, any materials that you want, fiber, blends, whatever. It's all good. 20% of each purchase price will have to go to charity. That is how we are deciding to set it up. We decided to set it at a percentage instead of a monetary, like, £5 or whatever amount, in order to not exclude people with lower value items. in order to not exclude people with a lower price point item. So pattern designers, people who make stitch markers and notions, we didn't want to exclude them by saying, oh, it has to be £5, and then it ends up being, 3/4 or 85% of what their purchase price would be. I felt like that seemed unfair, so we're just going to say 20% across the board. So for example, if your yarn is normally £15 and you're selling it for £15 in this initiative, then £3 of every skein would have to go to your named charity. Most of you have submitted your charities already, which is really great. If you haven't, please do make a decision. I also strongly encourage you to look at smaller community initiatives in your area that sometimes don't get the kind of funding that they need, either from the government or what have you. For example, if there are larger charities that are getting a lot of corporate sponsorship and a lot of corporate funding, it's possible then that your efforts may have a much bigger impact on a smaller community initiative, which doesn't get nearly as much funding from the government, corporate interests, big wealthy donors, etc. But of course, we encourage you to pick whatever charity you want. If a charity that means a lot to you is one that's a little bit bigger, then no one's gonna tell you no. Please do share the graphic. I will be linking that below as well. Please do share the graphic to let people know that you are participating and let them know what it is that you will be selling. So for us, we will say, we will post the graphic and say, hey, we're participating and we will be selling 1 colorway or 2 colorways on a variety of bases, pre-orders or not, so on and so forth. So just kind of let people know you're participating, let them know, and then pass on the information of when it goes live. Sunday, March 15th at 12 p.m. noon GMT. If you live in a wildly different time zone and it's impossible for you to be awake at that time, I completely understand, and if it's a few hours later, it's not a big deal. We are currently working on a solution in order to have a centralized page where everybody's stuff can be featured in a way that doesn't cause us to spend an inane amount of work hours trying to sort this all out, because we are just a small business, we don't have any employees, and it's a little bit complicated to set all of this up in a way that's good for everyone. We are working with a maker, the programmer of a specific plugin for our website, which will scrape things from Instagram using the hashtag Operation SJW and put them onto the website with moderation, which means that we will have to go through once a day or twice a day and approve posts that will then show up on the website. And that's to prevent misuse of the tag. Bots can end up using tags and all this kind of stuff, and we don't want that to happen. But in this way, it means that we don't have to personally use a whole bunch of our server space to upload images, and we're not having to try to upload, hundreds of images and links and everything. It would just take an incredible amount of time that we really aren't able to give. So this centralized website will be on the Gamer Crafting website. It will be a page where everybody who has posted on Instagram with the Operation SJW tag will be featured. So with that said, if you are a small business, please make sure that your shop link is in your profile, so that if people see it on the website and they click through the Instagram, bam, it's really easy for them to get straight to your website without any hassle, and they won't be having to go, oh, but I don't understand, I really love this yarn or these stitch markers, but I don't know how to get them. Just make it really easy for people and just put it right in your shop link. Put your shop link right in your bio. We will be having to pay for this plugin, widget, whatever you want to call it. We will be having to pay for it, but we think personally that it's worth it for us. And so we will encourage people to use the hashtag Operation SJW to be put up onto the website. And to make things fair, we're going to make it so that maybe 2 posts only per small business will be allowed up on the website, and that's to prevent people just posting 20 times and then having their stuff be most of what's on the web page. So again, that moderation tool is what's going to help us do that. As I said, we are having to shell out a little bit of money for this, but we think that it's worth it in order to make this as successful as it can be. As of right now, I'm looking at my email and I just saw another one come in. As of right now, we have over 125 small businesses that are wanting to take part in the Operation Social Justice Initiative, which is already amazing. I would love to see how far we can let this go and how much what we can do. So please do keep sharing the original graphic, and please do share this video wherever you can, and the accompanying blog post, which again will be in the description below, to let people know what we're doing and why we're doing it and what we hope to achieve, which is radical kindness and a lot of donations to a lot of different charities around the world. We've already had people sign up, small businesses from all over the place, so this could have a global impact. And honestly, it's already gone a lot farther than I had anticipated, which is why we are looking into other ways to make it a little bit more manageable for us. Thank you for watching. As I said, please do keep sharing the initiative and letting everybody know what it is, when it is. Again, March 15th at 12 p.m. noon GMT, London time, is when everything will be launched. As I said before, if you're not in our time zone, it's totally fine. Nobody's gonna come and yell at you for that. It's cool. I would just say try and make sure that it's as close to that time as you can get it live in your shop, so that as soon as it goes up, everybody can just go and they can get stuff and we can raise a lot of money for charities. With that said, I will let you know ASAP what we will be doing. I said earlier in the video, I think we're going to be doing 2 different colorways, and on a variety of bases. We will probably do pre-orders because we are not a huge studio. You know, we do cycle a lot of yarn in and out of these 4 walls, but you know, there's only so much that you can do. So like I said, you make the decision what's best for your business. You can have pre-orders, you can set a limit, a cap, it's totally fine. You're completely welcome to participate. If you are a pattern designer, you can do basically whatevs. I would recommend you focus on one pattern that you're going to donate from and feature that in your Instagram post, which will then get swept up onto the website. I am not a pattern designer by trade. I have designed patterns in the past, but it's not really something that I'm super great at. So I will leave it to you to decide how you want to manage that. I will also ask, sorry, as I'm closing the video down, I will also ask that after we'll say 2 weeks after the launch, so end of March, we would like for you to possibly report. We would like for you to, we will set up another form on the website where you can come and you can let us know how much money that you raised, and this is just so that, and for what charity. And this is just so that we know how much the collaboration is done, because we know that everyone's going to want to know how much we've raised overall. That would be a really great thing. And we also ask that if you are comfortable to post it publicly on your grid to say we have raised X amount for X charity, just as a bit of public transparency and accountability. So, and also because it's a really good thing, and no matter how much you end up raising, you should still be proud of doing a good thing. Thank you so much for watching. As I said, please keep sharing everything, and more information will be coming really soon. Thanks, bye!